So NZXT has made a pretty big change to the streaming PC lineup, and if you are someone who has been on the fence about buying an NZXT PC, primarily due to budget constraints, what I'm about to tell you could be pretty big news. Before we get started, quick PSA that if you're purchasing Windows through Microsoft, you're overpaying. Fortunately for you, my friends at urcdkey.com, who are sponsoring today's video, allow you to activate Windows at a fraction of the cost. And if you use code TATV at checkout, you get an additional 23% off your purchase, making Windows 10 Pro just 15 bucks. You can see here I even purchased a copy for myself, and to activate, just search activation on your Windows, paste in the key, and just like that, you've got a lifetime authentic version of Windows. If you want to grab it yourself, I'll link to the deal in the video description below. By the way, I'm going to be giving away a free Windows 10 activation key for Windows 10 Pro in this video, so stay tuned for that. So let's see what's going on here. Hats off to the Tech Audit TV comment section for making me aware of this. They changed the Streaming Plus PC. It used to be a $2,000 PC. It is now a $1,700 PC, which got me really excited because I bought my NZXT Streaming PC, which I'm recording this whole video on. I do all my streaming, all of my gaming, all of my video editing, everything is on this PC, which I paid $1,700 for. But I got a 3070 graphics card, and instead of the 5600X, I got the 3700X. But the big change they made here was they downgraded the 3070 to the 3060 Ti. Now, good news and bad news. The good news is, for those who were looking at buying the $1,600 PC, the streaming one that came with the 2700X, now for just $100 more, you can get a 30 series graphics card. So if you were already in that camp of you're really close to buying just the streaming PC, 1,600 bucks, get going, I would say spend the extra $100. It's the same PC with the exception of the GPU. For $100 more, you're jumping up from a 20 series to a 30 series graphics card. So that's where I would say definitely go with the 1700. However, someone who's just looking at this dollar for dollar, you're wondering, is this actually worth it? 1700, am I getting a good deal? Well, the first place we got to start is looking at what it would cost to build it ourselves, and not necessarily wait around for deals, but like if I were to build this today and just, spend the rest of the day ordering all the parts, what would I be spending? Well, we can see here that if you look at it part for part, we have got a total of $1,661. So you're only saving like $40-ish if you were to build it yourself. And that is assuming that you get a 3060 Ti today. So certainly you can wait around for some drops or, like a Newegg shuffle kind of thing and hope to get your hands on a 3060 Ti, and you'll be able to probably get it closer to that $600 range. I have $800, and let me show you why I say $800. One of the best places you can go to kind of see like what is the aftermarket, so to speak, pricing of a certain product. You go to that, so we're gonna type in 3060 Ti. The key is, what you don't wanna do is just look here and see what stuff is selling for, right? Because that's not the final price. The key when you go to eBay and you're kind of looking at what would it actually cost me or what could I sell something for, you wanna go down to that filter on the left and check sold items. Now it's only showing you what things have actually sold for. And you can see here that with a 3060 Ti, we're seeing stuff as low as, so there's a couple more expensive ones here in the 1100 area, but I'm seeing a lot when I was doing some research around that $800 range. So we've got one here that sold August 30th for $800. This one, $744, $799, $740, $770, $835. So I kind of picked 800 as kind of that middle ground number that it's pretty realistic that you can buy a 3060 Ti sometime within the next week for about $800. So that's why I priced it at $800. If you are a person of patience and you are happy to wait around for the best deals, then obviously build, because graphics cards are becoming a little bit easier to get. and you're always going to get little deals here and there. Obviously, join the Tech Audit TV Discord, link down below, where I post lots of different deals for PC parts and other desktop accessories. The other thing to look at and to consider is the actual shipping costs of NZXT. So this is $1,700. However, if we go to add it in my cart, let's see what the actual price is here. All right, so I just put in some basic shipping information. We're gonna ship this thing to Salt Lake City International Airport, just so I can get without giving any personal information out here. Let's see, yes, we wanna use that one. How much would it cost to ship this thing to Utah? We are looking at $50 shipping fee and then $131 in taxes. So obviously taxes will still be applied to the other price there, but after it's all said and done for this one, if I do ground shipping, it's $50. It seems like it's $50 pretty much anywhere, at least in the US, from people I've talked to. That's what they paid, was $50. So keep that in mind, that there is $50 total shipping fee. And if you were to buy all of your parts from something like Amazon and you have Prime, you're probably going to avoid a lot of the shipping costs there. So keep that in mind. Sometimes you will pay shipping with the GPUs, those are not included. So it might balance out, but that is one thing to keep in mind. So $1,700 for a 3060 Ti. Unfortunately, we haven't returned to the good old days. We have one person, at least in the Tech Audit TV Discord, who bought his NZXT Streaming PC for $1,500, and that was a 3070 graphics card with the 5600X processor. Sorry, the 3700X processor. I think it's one of the two. I paid basically $200 more for the same PC. Unfortunately, now that was the $2,000 PC. So dollar for dollar, you're still getting better performance from the 3060 Ti than you are the 3070 graphics card. Now again, dollar for dollar. Overall, the 3070 is a better graphics card. You're gonna get better performance, but the 3060 Ti is regarded as having a better return on investment because it is cheaper, but you're getting still really good performance. I mean, it's a 30 series card, so it's not anything to laugh at. What I would like to see NZXT do is, for that Plus model, allow the option to toggle between the 3060 Ti or the 3070. I think there are people who are still happy to pay the extra $300 for the 3070 card, but then those who were close to buying the $1,600 PC, it makes sense to pay an extra $100 and get a 3060 Ti. So for those people, if you are in that camp of you are about to buy the lower end streaming PC, pay the $100 more and get this. However, if you are someone who's just looking at NZXT streaming PCs as a whole and you're not quite sure where you want to go, I still think the $1,700 PC is the best option of all of them. However, it doesn't hurt to look at alternatives out on the web to see if there are some better pre-builds in that same price range. Or of course, if you're gonna build it yourself, that's still the best option. It just requires a little bit more patience. Now let's give away that Windows 10 Pro license. This is gonna go to a lucky commenter from the last video. The random generator that I used selected Mervin. So congrats, Mervin, on winning that, and thank you for leaving comments, not only on that video, but many Tech Audit TV videos. I will get in contact with you to get you that license. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to watch me unbox an NZXT PC, I got you covered right here in this video. If you're gonna buy one in the future, it's pretty much gonna look just like this and be packaged the same way, so gives you a good idea of what to expect. Enjoy.